your channel?
Yeah, you should just be able to go to my channel. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can put monetization on. Okay. Oh, I can control and live control them. This is really handy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I know.
No, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Come on. VX. I wasn't sure that was a dodgy one before. Life Afloat. That's one of ours. And I'm looking out for Dave Hayes.
Darn it! That's just. Oh, there we go.
Just keep an eye on that FIX. I wasn't sure she was he, she. Oh, can hear you.
Wait. Okay, we should be on. Hey guys, it's Emma here. So welcome back to another live stream. This is our second one. This is an official one. Because the last live stream, it was kind of a practice and it went better than we thought it would. But today I have some no fancy malarkey on this now. And I think we just got a super. Thank you. Thank you. We should be on. Oh, fudge, let me mute myself. I hate hearing that.
Technical stuff.
Thank you, Dennis, for the $5. Hello, you two. Thank you for everything, entertaining informative videos. Thank you. I'm glad you liked them.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I can hear everything. Okay, I'm gonna switch.
So Emma's going to sort out. We've asked a few people to be moderators. So Emma's going to. Obviously, the first time we do this might take a little while. So she's going to click on a few people to moderate and keep an eye out on our stream. Just. Oh, do you want your glasses?
Oh yeah.
So if you bear with us, we will hopefully get all the technical stuff done. We just want to make sure the chat is safe and okay. So Emma's going to moderate me and a few others. So I can see now we're at changing pace. So Emma's going to sort that out. Thank you so much for coming on. We hope to answer all your questions. We may not be able to say hello to absolutely everybody, but if you want to put questions in, or if you want to tell us which part of the world you're from, we'd love to sort of hear from you, and we will try and get to everybody. So are you okay with your...
Which one?
So hang on, go slower. Sorry, we're just going to make sure our moderators are on. That one. So our moderators will be able to mute or block people if there's any problems. So that's one.
That one.
Yeah. And Life Afloat. So thank you so much for the people who've offered.
I'd Life Afloat one.
Oh, hang on. Have we done that one?
Which one?
Dave and Christopher. That
wait.
one there. No, sorry, wrong one. Oh, sorry, I'm
The
pressing
Dave
that.
one.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, I've already done him.
And so Life Afloat. So we will. Yes, sorry, we're taking a while, but we want to make sure that there aren't any problems in there. Have you got the Life Afloat?
Yes, I'm at least sure that.
Yeah, he came on early. So there. So if there's any problems, moderators, put anything in the chat, or they can message me. I think we've moderated everybody. If anybody isn't, if you see a blue wrench, then they are people who can just keep an eye on the chat for us and make sure everything is safe. If we've missed any of our moderators, or if any of them join, just let us know.
I wondered why. Don't you dare! There's a dog. That doesn't mean.
So,
okay, could you close the window a bit, because the dogs are gonna go insane with everybody.
right, are you ready to?
No,
to see what?
Podge, you're gonna knock my laptop over, and I'm not gonna like that.
Where do I get my chat on this? Okay, I'm not very good at technical things. Emma does all the techie stuff for me. First of all, can everybody hear us okay?
I already checked, so I should. Hi, I'm friends with Billy Johnson. Oh, hi! Sorry, I was kind of just like fixing everything, so I'm sorry I didn't see you. Let's see.
So we're going to go through the chat and start saying hi to people and answering questions. Hi, John Deuce. Is it Deuce? Is that right? Sorry you could hear us when we put the thing on. We thought we'd muted. So, and that one needs to be moderated.
The affluent layout.
No. That one.
Going pace with Google.
And also I need to be moderated.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I better put my name in there.
Gooby.
So, Narrowboat Mum. And then you can moderate me as well. Sorry. Techie stuff.
I'm sorry, it's, okay, let me see. Let me just go through some random people. Let me go to the start. Okay, good, you can hear. I was worried that the mic, last time I was doing on my other laptop, so the mic didn't really work on there, but now I have my mic on, so hopefully it should actually sound pretty good since I use it quite a bit. Found your channel watching a cruise and cut video, good job. Have you met other Narrowboat YouTubers on your travel, and who?
We've met Cruising the Cut, we've met Narrowboat Experience, we've met Narrowboat Adventure, we've met...
Have we said Narrowboat Chef?
Narrowboat Chef, we've met... we said hi to Narrowboat Natterings, I think as they passed us. Oh gosh, I'm sure there's others. Narrowboat Journeys. We keep missing the Minimalist, because they cruise too fast for us, we kept missing them. Who else have we've met? Tales from the Swan Diaries. Really, really like his channel, don't we? Chris and Shell from...
Chris and Shell from Chris and Shell, it's like that.
Yes, their channel. We always, if we see people, we always try and sort of stop and say hello. So yeah, we always try and say hi to other Narrowboat YouTubers and take photos, and we all try and support each other.
Dog go cam. I'm still trying to figure that out. I really want a dog cam, because you could just see how lazy they all are, because they really are. They're not the most...
Well, lazy also means quiet, so that's quite a good sign. We don't always want to...
I am Hollywood. I have different name on YouTube. Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! our Hollywood helps us an awful lot with some of our technical things, and we're very grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And is very patient with us.
Oh, Chris Miller. If you go down, you're kind of in a lot of the...
How do you manage to... church, yeah, somebody's asked how do we attend church while we're travelling. At the moment, there's no real churches on at the moment. And to be fair, we do quite a lot online. There's a few churches that we follow and have, some interaction with. And our old church are involved in some of them. But yeah, we always try and sort of stop where we can. Emma tries to go to the Sunday school or the youth group, but at the moment I think everything in this country is sort of shut up.
Oh, Ninja Mouse! I didn't moderate him. Ninja Mouse.
Who's that?
Ninja Mouse. It's Christopher.
Okay. Oh, hi Ozzy. Was that Ozzy Boater? Hi,
Yeah.
Ozzy Boater. Sorry, we will try and go through this a little bit more logically, but yes, no, we always try and go to church, but at the moment, as I say, everything's kind of shut down. So we've I suppose we've been using what I call home church for a couple of years. We listen to sort of sermons. We sort of pray together. We read the Bible together. So yeah, we try and do our thing.
Good day from Australia. Hi. Hi Gary Captain. Hi Gary. Hi Thomas.
Yeah. Gary Captain Phillips, he's got a really good channel. When we both sort of sold our houses and sort of
Roughly kind of
about the same time, we both moved into caravans at about the same time. I think Gary was in his caravan for a bit longer than we were, waiting for his lovely boat to be built. So yeah, we sort of remember some of the YouTubers because they started at about the same time as that we did. So have we got any other questions, Emma? I'm sure we have.
Let me see. Just looking up because I might have missed a thing.
Somebody from the West, the Wild West ladies.
Ah, cool.
Is that the Wild West in this country or the Wild West in another country?
Oh, hi. From Ontario.
Ontario, that's in Canada.
In Canada. Hello from
Kentucky.
Hi, I'm from Belgium, the country that brought you fries, waffles, chocolate, and Smurfs.
We like fries, and we like the fact that they brought us fries and mayonnaise. So
hi Emma, are you finding that the glasses are helping you with school and getting back to normal? Yeah, they are definitely helping a lot, especially with a lot of my techie stuff, because my eyes can get really tired, and I do read online quite a bit. I haven't been doing them as much because I've just been kind of lazy putting them on. But the glasses are definitely a really big help, and I'm really glad I got them. Hopefully I'm going to start wearing them more in the videos soon, because I always just slightly forget to.
Somebody's from Rugeley, so hey Emma and Fiona, big fan from Rugeley. We've just been from Rugeley. I'm catching the bus to Great Haywood, which we love, and walking down the cut together in the rain. I love rainy canal walk. It should be just me and a few ducks. Oh well, that's lovely.
Thank you Yuck for the $5 by the dogs and piggers.
Oh,
they actually did have a treat recently, so
we did get them some dog.
Oh hi, Ultra Adventures.
Oh hi,
welcome to the stream.
So yes, it's very rainy here. I'd actually walked to the shop today, so my hair's a little bit wet, and I keep having to tighten my robes.
I got to stay in a snuggly warm boat.
Yeah, everyone's just staying there in the warm boat.
Why isn't the?
Oh, it's just a bit.
But the alert isn't coming up. That's annoying.
Oh, Emma's getting cross with her techiness.
It should come up.
So we got California. Who else have we got? We've done the church question. We have old man. Is it Happy Dos? You're more than welcome to our live stream. Thank you for coming on. We got someone from Australia, first time watcher, first time caller. Oh, that's lovely.
Wait, there was something there. Oh, which camera do you use to film with? For my videos, at the moment I'm using my phone. It's I think it's an iPhone X that I got last Christmas. Which is really good. It's really good. I also have a camcorder, which I'm hopefully going to start using. I feel like I'm kind of going into the season where I can't use it as much, which is annoying because I didn't really use it much this year since it's going to be raining. So probably going to be using my phone a lot more, but hopefully kind of in the spring when it gets less rainy, I'll be able to use my camcorder. If you're talking about the live stream, I just got like a random camcorder from Amazon. I think it was about... Oh, thank you, Nathan Staten, for the $5. I think it was a postal sticker or something. And I'm so annoyed my friggin' things aren't coming up.
Emma's still trying to work on her
spent so
live
much time on
streams.
this. I had cute gifts prepared.
Oh, she had cute things for you all, but let's not worry about it.
Okay.
She gets cross when her techie things don't work.
What's your favourite school subject? It's probably either human body science or a bit of history. Maths is 100% not, but...
No, we shouldn't like maths. Or writing lots. She tends to sort of prefer to do her videos. But you really like science. Your science is pretty good at. And also drawing. She's really enjoying... Tell them about your drawing.
Yes. I really wanted... Because I've make a bunch of malarkey stories up, so I really wanted to like draw the characters that I've made, so I've been practicing drawing. They're really bad at the moment. I feel the anatomy hates me and I hate anatomy. Hands are just... I've luckily the posting, I think I mentioned in my homeschool video, the hands are really helpful in it, like so I could just just trace over them, and I feel like my shading is getting a little better, which is quite good. Oh, hi, Jan Stickles. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Jan. Hi. Oh, we've got some good questions. And we've got lots of people here. Sorry, we're not. If you want to put your names in again, then we'll try. If we have missed you, we can try and say hello.
Hi, both from Humberside.
Humberside, yes. That's more up north than here.
Better send mum to a tech class.
Oh my gosh, I completely need to go to a tech class.
Have you ever been to school? How long have you been tutored? I went to school until I think where I was up about 9.
About 8. It was
8,
year
9.
4, I think.
No,
partway through year 4.
Oh yeah, year 4. Then I got homeschooled for like the rest of the time. Oh, thank you, Jim Hogan, for the $5.
Thank
look
you.
at the sticker.
Oh, sticker's cute. Thank you.
Science and history are fun things to learn. It was my best subjects in school. Ooh. Hi, Neil Dawson Goody. Flipping eggs. The alert boxes are mocking me.
Oh no, thank you, Desmond Wegger, about saying about me being more involved. I think the idea of the live streams was so that I could come on, you could sort of see me more, you could ask questions. I try and leave the channel for me to be sort of mainly about Emma, because I think there's lots of channels and it's actually nice to have a channel with just a young person and her experiences, and I don't want to be sort of butting in all the time. But this is why we thought we would maybe try and do like a live stream once a month, and then I'm sure there's questions. I do get emails, people ask me questions, and we're a vlogging channel, so we try and be open about things. So if you have sort of questions, hopefully not too personal, then this is your opportunity to ask me, so that just so that this is a time to be involved. But I think it's just nice for channels sometimes just to have a young person rather than somebody like me I'm usually there in the background, but Emma does all the editing, and I mean I help, I film sometimes or take photos of the odd little thing, but she does all the filming, she does all the editing. This was very much a sort of homeschool thing that she started to sort of just teach herself how to edit and film. So the idea wasn't for me to be, other than supervising, sort of initially to sort of be too involved.
Hello from Sweden.
Oh yes, hi Sweden.
I think hi from North Links.
So somebody in Pennsylvania, they asked a question about the camera.
I broke my leg, pelvis in 7 places 10 months ago. You've been keeping me sane since I've watched all the narrow boaches. Oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed the videos and help you. How are the dogs? They're sleeping. They really... Podge is kind of in a really odd position. The mattress is slightly folded a bit, so his butt's just kind of down where their bed is, and then he's just kind of lying on the bed.
They were... Well, we were sad about Peaky, but I have to say the dogs have just sort of carried on and Peaky was a little bit annoying to them, I think, in some ways, but it was we were sad to lose our lovely Peaky.
Love to see more of your art and drawing as your skill develops. I'm currently working on some River Thames watercolours. Ooh, that sounds cool. Howdy from the USA, #1 in C19.
What do you want to do when you grow up? Dennis has asked.
Probably it'll definitely be something kind of in the techie industry. I have a gaming channel, and I'm hopefully when I'm older, and once it grows, I'm definitely gonna put a lot of focus into that. Obviously, I'll still be going with Nabra Girl. I'm hopefully gonna move on to like more streaming in the future for that channel, but definitely something in like a techie sort of environment. I feel like with the Nabra Girl and my other channel, it'll definitely be handy. It'll be like something that I can show, like if anybody I want to work with, to show like what I did.
So the aim of Emma's homeschooling is obviously she does all the kind of curriculum subjects, the maths and the English and the history and the geography and all the things, but it was also to give her the opportunity to sort of actually get some skills. I know I'm not anti sort of GCSEs, but equally I think it's really good for, you know, young people to have skills. I mean, we have an ICT book that she's working her way through, but to be fair, it's quite out of date. So Emma's learning more specific things. She's learning Canva. She does Canva for her thumbnails, and we're doing a little bit more with Canva. Probably next year we'll maybe invest in sort of some of the Adobe sort of software so that she can learn specific skills, and the same with her photography, that she can learn some, rather than necessarily just have lots of qualifications, that when she leaves school or whatever, when she goes to college, that she's actually got things that she can, if she wanted to go and get a job, then she can take all those skills with her. And that's just something we want to encourage young parents to consider for their children, to let them explore social media in a safe way, but also to get the skills, because all companies will have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, and if you've got a young person that is used to sort of doing all the sort of technical things, then they're just got a head start. So we just wanted to I wanted Emma to be confident in all the sort of technical things, as well as doing all the kind of maths and English and history.
Okay. Is the boat cold, from Mr. Yukax? Not really. Generally, it's more hot, since the fire, you can't really control it, and then you'll put it on too much, and then we'll be boiling
We're usually too hot. It is sort of we don't like, when we go to bed at night, we don't like it too hot. So the payback for that is sometimes it's chilly in the morning, but that doesn't really affect Emma, because I generally the one who gets up early and puts the fire on. So she just stays under the covers. But yeah, to be fair, boats generally are in the sort of winter are too hot rather than too cold, aren't they?
Yeah, it's very hard in between.
And Alan Taylor's asked how we got a full cooker on board. Yes, we got a normal kind of cooker. We don't have a microwave, but that's just because of sort of the battery situation, but you can have a microwave.
I think if we had less techie stuff, we probably could have one.
And we do. I do use the stove. We've got our multi-fuel stove, and I will put my kettle on there, and I can do a casserole and things. But yes, we've just got a gas cooker that is fine.
Dev, hi, Neighbour Girl and Neighbour Mum, hello. Emma, your camera works. Ideas are editing are so modern compared to the channels. Would this be a good idea?
What was the question?
It was down there. I think I read it wrong.
So your camera work and I are so modern compared to the other channels. Would this be an idea for your future? Yes, I think Emma wants to spend more time on sort of the editing. We will be honest and say, in comparison probably with some of the other channels, Emma doesn't spend the time on them, and we have massive respect for the sort of channels that, I mean, they're beautiful, aren't they? The filming.
Foxes and Floats
and Cruising the Cart, and a lot of them they spend, quite rightly spend a lot of time, because they've often got a background in it. Obviously Emma has to fit her schooling in, so I'm quite strict on not letting her spend sort of too long on editing, so we try and keep the videos quite simple. We do need to work on our sort of audio, don't we, Emma? And you need to apologise.
Yeah, I do have a mic that I'm hopefully going to plug into for my voiceovers.
It's quite hard because we film obviously when we're cruising, and Emma does voiceovers, and then we add music, and I think we're sort of slightly struggling to get it right in terms of balancing that. But if you can bear with us, we try not to blast you out with music but I think music sometimes does just come across as louder.
Yeah.
And I think we're sort of, when you're young, you've got young people's ears, they don't hear music loudly like us.
I probably just blast my music.
But the aim is to sort of just get better and better and better, but without necessarily spending 20-30 hours on each video, because it's just not, it's not realistic for her to sort of spend that amount of time. The Hollywood wouldn't say. Oh, thank you, our Hollywood, for my weight loss. I have worked very hard on losing weight. I still got a long way to go, but it's a process, and I'm sure we've all. I probably was one of these sort of few people that lost weight during lockdown because I sort of just stuck to my diet. But it's yeah. Do we have problems with condensation on the boat? Sort of, yes.
We have, like, you can't see, but like in the windows there is kind of condensation. We do get a bit dripping since I think we have like a slight
leak. It's mainly, I mean, the stove helps to sort of keep condensation down.
That's probably why you'll suddenly blast the fire.
And opening windows, we definitely believe in like having lots of ventilation. I think boats don't want to be too sealed up. They can be a little bit sort of drafty, but actually the draft keeps you safe. It keeps all the kind of, I mean, we've obviously got carbon monoxide detectors, but we certainly do believe in having kind of windows open.
Oh, hi Nigel and Penny.
Hi Nigel and Penny. We're going to be visiting Nigel and Penny soon.
I'll get bulldozed by her.
We love.
Emma, what are your mum's plans when you go to college?
Well, I am working on a few projects at the moment that I'm hoping will come out sort of next year. My plan is to, I am writing a book, not so much about our journey, but again, I really want to encourage parents. I'm not anti-school, but I just think parents need to be, can be involved in their child's education. So my plan is to write a book and maybe some courses to sort of help parents support young people, whether they're in school or homeschooled, with using YouTube, using Instagram, learning the algorithm, how to keep them safe, how to be involved, and also how Emma uses YouTube, partly because of her dyslexia and ADHD. And I think, if you look at some of the amazing creators on YouTube, Roberto Blake, I don't know if anybody knows him. He's a very inspirational, I would say, young man, but I think he's probably Emma. He's in his sort of late 20s, who talks about his ADHD, and I think there's a lot of creativity with people who sometimes struggle with sort of academic work, and I think it's a really great sort of place to sort of learn some skills. So my aim is to do some courses, as I say, not just to sort of aimed at young people, but parents like me who maybe aren't very techie but who want to be sort of involved. So those are my plans, but whether they'll sort of come to much.
Podge don't. Emma, you seem to have a bit of a growth spurt this summer. How tall are you now, Jan Stickles? I've never measured me. I feel like I'm probably 5'5".
5'4", 5'5".
5'4".
We're sort of similar sort of shoe size now, and sort of, I would say not similar clothes, but similar shoe size.
Hi from Keith and Margaret. Where are the dogs? The dogs are here right now. The angel is here.
You can get Susie. They're all asleep.
Oh my! Okay, she's put her bulldozer mode in.
We've got, this is Angel.
We have Susie here. Teddy Bear's there, and Podge is there.
We'll try not to get any knocking over. Teddy's here. But we try to, if they're quiet, that's good, because that means they're not knocking things over. And luckily we haven't had a boat go by, because they still seem to get outraged at boats going by, which is ridiculous after this amount of time. But yeah, Teddy doesn't always get seen.
Hi from the it's the Canal Restoration Trust.
Oh, it's Christine and everyone at the Litchfield and Hatherton Canal Restoration Trust. So we did this video recently. Christine was great. She picked us up and took us all around the restoration. It's an amazing project, and we just really want to support them and encourage them. So if you can go to their website, they've got a YouTube channel, they've got Facebook, they've got all sorts. They're very, very techie. They're amazing. So hi to them. Could end up on Amazon Prime. We have talked about it again. I think it's just the sort of technical. It's the time. It's fitting in homeschool and moving and filling up water and shopping. But yeah, I think it's something we would definitely, because again, I think there aren't as many young people who are sort of filming about living on a boat, so we think there's probably some room for that, just to sort of give a different perspective, isn't it? But I think you've got to get subtitles sorted and all sorts of things, so that's all a bit techie for us at the moment.
Let me see.
Yes, I agree with you. Oh, sorry, my eyesight. Interestingness. Life skills are just as important as academic skills. Absolutely. I mean, I had quite an academic upbringing. Emma, I think probably less so, but she's got a real kind of ability at tech.
Bye, Carrie. Thank you for coming.
Oh, bye, Carrie. Thank you for coming. Give the dogs a cuddle. What's your other channel called?
It's kind of just the underground thing at the moment, and it's like it's just kind of just my malarkey I put on YouTube.
It's where Emma does a lot of her socialising, because lots of young people come on. Well, not lots, but some young people are come on. So we sort of, probably nothing that people who like boats, unless you're if you're an avid gamer, then we're happy to sort of tell you necessarily. But Thomas Whitman, I'm a long time watcher from Pennsylvania, USA. I love watching Emma, the little honey badger, working like crazy. Oh, thank you.
Jeffrey C. I feel like I recognize the name. Can you cruise at night? You can, technically. A lot of boaters probably would be slightly suspicious of you. Which, I don't blame them.
Although I think people do cruise at night. And
because it would be, like, less busy as such, because obviously barely anybody cruises at night. But I think it'd probably be kind of dangerous since it's dark. And, like, you could just fall by accident. I definitely don't think we would do it.
I mean, we are very live and let live. If a boat comes by, they're completely entitled to come by in the middle of the night. You get used to those sorts of noises. I mean, we would be worried about it, for getting on and off the boat and mooring in the dark. I always worry about sort of tripping and falling over. But I'm sure it's absolutely lovely especially if you've got good lights. But I don't know how great our lights are. What else have we got? PE lessons can be all about the lock openings. I absolutely agree with you. I would say probably out of all the things that I would have to teach Emma, PE's probably not one of them. So PE.
Oh, PE.
So we tend to do.
Thank you, G. Henriksen. Thank you for the $10. Hi guys, thank you for the live stream.
Oh no, thank you for coming on. Thank you everybody for coming on. We're always very grateful when people come on. And thank you so much again to our moderators.
Yes, they're doing really well. They've moderated a lot of people who are just by accident. I
think they've moderated one of Emma's friends, who's a very naughty person. So I'm glad they've moderated Magnus. So they've
Bye. Have to tend to my dogs. Have fun. Bye, Nathan. Thank you for coming.
I like your similar haircuts. They are.
This one was an accident, to be honest.
They're all a bit accidents, and we've got very blunt scissors. So to be fair, they're lockdown haircut. We did try to go to a hairdresser, didn't we?
Yeah, but they were all closed.
They just all seem to be closed.
They lied. They said on the maps that they were open, but
Emma had a bit of a disaster, and then I had to sort of fix it. Which is why hers is shorter. But yeah, no, is the boat listing slightly?
Kinda, yeah.
It could be the tables.
It could be the tables were really dodgy.
Some of those locks look hard to manage and operate. Are they maintained? I think maintenance is a massive issue for the CRT. That if you think about all the locks, and they're all very old, aren't they? Some of them are not very good. I think the main sort of problems is some of the canals aren't dredged, so they get quite shallow. And because we're going to be going on to the Ashby, which is quite shallow. I think there's lots of problems, but to be fair, I think it's all about money and time. And if they do the locks, then they have to close them down. So. It's so hard. I mean, some of them are kind of particularly. I saw on Facebook today somebody talking about the Somerton Deep Lock. Do you remember the Somerton Deep Lock on the Oxford?
Oh yeah.
And I think, that's a really sort of tough sort of lock. But yeah, I mean, it's sometimes they're not very well maintained. But as I say, I think it's a mammoth task for them.
Let me see. Hang on, I think I saw something.
Emma, your camera work ideas and editing. Oh no, I've done that one.
Oh, I think I had someone here. Is it hi both? Is it raining where you are, especially down in Chester? Yes, it is.
It's been raining a lot, which is we got a slight leak in one of our windows, so
So
that's
the
a bit
duvet is
disappointing.
just a. Hello from Germany.
And Michael, Farish, great show, Emma, and you're more mature beyond your years. Cheers to your mum. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're quite mature, but I think girls do tend to sometimes mature a little bit more.
Love the artwork from the background. What's it made from? Well, I use Canva to like just do the writing. Hang on. I use Canva to do the writing, and then if you do just see some random leaves, I just use Procreate on my iPad and just like got a stamp and then just did that. I just kind of needed a starting screen.
Somebody commented on your humming in the last video. I was pleased the humming, because there was humming in early videos. Humming was one of your sorts of things, wasn't it? And she did it without thinking about it. So it was nice to hear the humming back. But what were you humming?
It was Suzanne Vega.
Suzanne Vega.
I added one of the songs to my playlist again. I really like the song. Hello from the Netherlands.
Hello.
What I watched from the Arkansas.
Arkansas. Oh, sorry, I'm not being able to.
Some of those locks look like death traps. Yeah, I feel like the Somewhat in Deep Look definitely was just a death trap.
How far have we went? Do we go north in England? We were wanting to go a lot more north. We went as far as Chester on the Shropshire Union Canal, and probably the Trent and Mersey. We went sort of just beyond Anderton. But we really did want to go a bit further up north, but with all the... Oh, Emma's eating chocolate. But with all the lockdown, we felt we wanted to come back kind of more to sort of some canals we already know. We need to have the boat blacked next year, so we're booked in for that. So love to come back up north. We really want to do Leeds, Liverpool, because I went to college in Leeds, so I wanted to take her there. Somebody about editing and the Ken Burns effect. You know the Ken Burns effect, don't you? But
I don't tend to use it as much. I think it's a nice effect, but hi from the USA, New York, but from Manchester. Manchester. Okay.
Don't you just love the spiders aspect of narrowboating? Emma's a bit mean about spiders.
I'm sorry, but if it's bigger than my finger, it's not allowed on the boat. I will put it on the towpath.
Hi from Keith and Margaret. Hi.
Someone should invent a battery-powered windlass for the gates.
Yes.
I feel like the only issue with that is like some paddles, like the rush of the water coming in, could be a lot. So I feel like if you had a battery-powered windlass, you couldn't really control it.
So Chris Hope said, where do you get your ideas from for your filming?
I kind of just like nitpicked maybe pick some like something that I might have seen on YouTube once. I think my filming the top of the bridges, I just thought I'm gonna film the top of the bridge, it looks nice. I think a lot of it just kind of comes from just seeing something random maybe on YouTube.
And we watch other channels, especially when we were early on, we watched a lot of the really great channels because they are just amazing. And you do watch YouTube tutorials. You probably do more editing in some ways with your gaming channel, don't you?
Because this is like on the gaming channel. There's a lot of certain precise cutting, which is obviously with Narrowboat Girl, but I've kind of gotten to the stage now of Narrowboat Girl that I can kind of, especially with our cruising videos, I can just go in and just cut it all. Like I know which to cut. Why do they call them narrowboats when they are really long boats? I think they're long boats and narrowboats since...
I don't know. There's lots of technical things.
I think they're
technically I think you can get really into trouble if you get the wrong name. Check out the software Affinity. It is way cheaper than Adobe and no subscription. I have the Adobe Rush? Premiere Rush.
Rush, yeah, for my gaming channel. I don't use that for my Narrowboat Girl. I use iMovie on my Mac for that. But since I'm using... Because the laptop one right now I use for my gaming channel. And I have... Obviously, iMovie's only able on Mac. So I got Adobe, the Premiere Rush on there. And it's really great, actually. It's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. since it is just like iMovie. There's just simple cuts, and that's all I need at the moment because I don't really need to do any fancy editing.
Hi, Fred Nordham. Thank you about our dog. Yeah, we were sad about that. And somebody asked, Pontiac Saviro, are there any narrowboat pirates? It would be difficult. It would be a difficult getaway. I think we just set our dogs on. Our dogs are
I
a
feel
bit
like it'd be kind of
protective.
equal because if the narrowboat pirates won narrowboats, we could just try and it would just be like a very slow getaway.
Somebody says love Angel. Angel is very photogenic, but she is also quite an
If you
annoying
picked her up
dog.
right now, she'd go insane.
Angel, are you gonna come here? She's like, oh no, she's crossed now.
No, not the table, please, not the
I
table.
woke her up.
Angel.
She's... Oh dear. Susie's definitely cute. Susie's
Hi Billy, welcome to the stream.
Oh, hi Billy.
What's the biggest thing you caught magna fishing? Probably a bike or a trolley. I think those are the biggest things. Oh, thank you, Fred Nordhorn, for the $20.
Oh, thank you, Fred.
Oh, look at the sticker.
Oh, and the sticker's cute. We wish you can't see the sticker.
I'm really annoyed. Next live stream, I'm gonna sort this out. I'm not letting that slide. I fan of any sports teams? I don't really watch sports that much. My mom's getting into a bit of football at the moment.
I watched something on Prime about, I want to say Spurs. Yes, I used to watch a bit of football, and I got like a little bit into it. So Emma was very upset that I was watching football.
Hey from Halifax, Northern Scotland. My children love your channel and says hi. Oh, hi.
Hi. And we've got Screwball. How do you plan your mail delivery locations ahead of time? We use the post office, so we have something called Canalpost, an address there, which they are great, and they scan our mail. And then if we need physical, like bank cards, or we've got everything registered there, then when we get to a post office, I just phone them up and I make sure that they can send the post there. So we get our post sent to, so we sort of, I mean, they are really great. They're so efficient. They send out our post really quickly. And then we do tend to get Amazon, don't we? Amazon Prime, so that we can get our kind of parcels. So usually stuff like that. What you can't get is if, say, she wanted something on Amazon, it takes like a couple of weeks to arrive, or we're not sure on the dates. And also, I think the post office only take Royal Mail. So we struggle. There are other pickup points, aren't there, for other things, but we do sometimes sort of struggle with, because we are at the moment we're in the process of planning our calendar. We did a calendar last year, and last year we did manage to get some physical copies of the calendar, but this year we found a company where we can do it all online, and they'll post everything out. So that's obviously saved, because it's those sorts of big heavy deliveries that we can't sort of get to. And Emma wants like a new desk. And we can't have those sorts of things sent, so we have to just try and get near to sort of shops. So yes, there's lots of organising. If you ever want to have a narrowboat, be prepared to sort of plan where your water is, where your shops are, where your mail is. That's all the sorts of things you need to do.
Hi Gary Thomas, welcome to the stream.
Hi James Hope from Oklahoma. I've been a fan from the start. Oh, thank you.
A number of years ago, I did a narrow holiday across the Midlands. It was the most amazing and relaxing getaway I've ever taken. I even doing 44 locks. I think doing 44 locks for us, as long as they weren't like just together and you couldn't do like all of them in a go, I think I would die from exhaustion.
Emma has a sort of a limit.
Emma, when are you going magnet fishing again? I'm hopefully going to do it soon. It's getting winter now, and I don't like going out in the rain. Hopefully
we're in an area where I think we'd probably get more stuff, so we're going to hopefully do some fishing soon. Chris Hope, are you still happy with the boat? Would you ever change it? We kind of feel like we've invested in our boat. We've got good batteries. We've got things. We like the size. We like the layout. We'd like to change the curtains. I don't like spending money on the boat unless we have to, so we tend to put up with things. So I think probably I'd like to change my curtains, which we've had. But we like our boat, don't we? If anything, we would
downsize.
We would definitely go smaller rather than bigger.
Because right now we have all the dogs here, and like nobody really goes in the kitchen since we close it in winter.
Well, we go in to cook, but yeah, we keep this part of the boat warm. Hi from South Australia, Peter. Hi. Yay, shout out to the moderators, definitely. Thank you, Life of Flow. Thank you so much, everybody, for agreeing to moderate, because it's just, last time we had a few issues, and it's just so nice to know that people, and we will definitely, if you're a boat vlogger, so Life of Float has a channel, he's great. Narrowboat Changing Place has a channel, they are great, and we're happy to come on your lives. We're happy to moderate for you. And Going Places with Gundry, he's planning on having a channel soon, so these are all, it's great to have other boat vloggers who've very kindly offered to come and help.
Ask your mum for a dog. I think if we were going to get any pet, I personally want a little cat, but I feel like it'd be kind of impractical in the boat. Since like dogs, it's easier, you can like put them on a lead and then take them out for walks. With a cat, they're not hugely designed to put on a leash. But cats are nice. They're cute little bubbers.
And we had cats when we were in our house, so
they didn't like me.
Well, they were old, and
they didn't like me. They hid on the couch when I came home.
They weren't so keen. So somebody's drinking coffee at 7 in the morning at LA. That's I'm a big fan of coffee first thing in the morning. Hello, Andy French. Hello from Germany. Thanks for the great calendar. Looking forward to the next one. Yes, as I say, we put it all together. It will be slightly different, and we're hoping that it will work out, quite cost effective, because we had to kind of guess at a price for sort of postage, whereas this time it will be a price, and then wherever you live they will post to you. So hopefully, if you're not too far away, it won't cost so much. So we're hoping that will go well, and it'll be a little bit more efficient. And because last time we had quite a few boxes of calendars, and we don't really have a lot of room for it. So
Billy, gotta go now. Have a nice day. You too. Bye.
Bye, Billy.
Thank you for coming.
Love the artwork in the background. What's it made from?
I think I already did that one.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
I think you're going back. So.
I know, but I think we've missed a few. We're now starting to browse. Just get a pair of scissors just for cutting hair, then they won't go blunt. I know, and we should be organised, but we tend to just sort of wait until it gets annoying, and then we just get the scissors out, don't we?
I have a feeling I don't really like, at the same time I like short hair, but at the same time I don't like long hair, and the hair I cut now, it's at a very annoying state. Like it's really annoying because I can't push it all the way back. I'd rather have like boy short hair like I used to, because it's just like I only can tie this bit back, and then the rest is just really a bit annoying.
And I did highlights for Emma, so
yes.
I'd like to say they weren't brilliant.
Get a parrot. I personally really want a bird, but that's one of the pets I definitely
What's
do
the
not
reason?
think. You're allergic to birds, but that is not the main issue here.
It is
the main issue is the boat.
Well, the main issue is I'm allergic to birds.
No, that is not. It's the boat.
How many miles do you think you've travelled on by narrowboat? Do you keep track? We try and do it maybe once a year, don't we? Last year I think we did a review, and we sort of said how many locks we'd done and roughly how. So we'll probably try and do that at the end of the year. But we sort of give a rough idea.
Oh, hang on. I think someone said
the Lancaster is quite shallow. Yes, I think a lot of the things are sort of shallow. We would love to do the Lancaster, but we are too scared of the Ribble links, aren't we?
Yeah. Bye, Venom Games. Thank you for coming. Is Emma a coffee or tea drinker? I haven't had tea that much, and if I was gonna have coffee, I would have like the iced version because I don't really like hot things. So I would have I used to have the iced frappuccinos from Starbucks, but they're way too sweet for me now. They're just deadly sugar.
You just generally drink water, don't you?
I'm not a huge
You don't really drink a lot of.
I'll sometimes suddenly get a sudden craving for fruit juice or something, but
yeah, you very occasionally have fruit juice, very occasionally have a soft drink, but you generally just sort of drink. Yeah, she's always been like that. She's always just sort of drunk. So we have got love the drone work. Was it easy to master flying? Love the drone work. Was it easy to master flying? Are you awake?
It was kinda. It was easy at. It was I think I'm always still a little nervous of flying it because I don't want it to crash.
And we're always over water, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that always makes it a little.
So it was
more
a bit
scary.
nervous, but I think I've gotten a bit better. I've now taken out the lock mode. I guess that's what you can call it. So it goes further now. So I can actually get better shots. Do you ever meet other mums and daughters doing the same thing as you guys? I'm from Canada.
We've tried to sort of.
There hasn't really been that many. I think if there there's been like younger, I think, girls on the canals, like
doing the same thing, not the YouTubing. Yes.
Oh, not the YouTubing
Oh, yeah,
thing.
no, yeah. We always sort of try and say hi to the boat families, and we're part of the boat family Facebook. Sorry, I thought they meant sort of YouTubing. But yeah, we always sort of try and sort of say hi to. And you've got a couple of kind of online boaty friends, haven't you? So narrowboat cruising in the UK is on my bucket list from upstate New York. We really want to go to New York, so we really want to do America.
Yes.
So we will swap.
They have a bunch of cool restaurants there, and I think that's cool.
Emma wants to go and eat all their food.
Hang on, there was something. Hi from Ottawa. Hi from Canada.
Where's that?
That one.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. What am I doing?
That's great videos, like the drone flying. What was that guy all about? Trying to help out with the lock. Was that the video we did recently?
The one.
We didn't film because it was actually a volunteer lockie, and we didn't want to like look like we were being rude. But recently somebody, I mean, we're not too worried about social distancing. We've had the virus, but he did come right up to Emma, and he literally took her windlass off her, stood right next to her, and she was fine with the paddle. But it does happen quite a lot. It's really hard as a mum, because I always want Emma to be very respectful for her elders, so I don't want her to, ever go, don't help me. But I do get slightly peeved when people take windlasses off her and try and do paddles. Sometimes you need help with the sort of gates, don't you? And we're always really grateful when people ask help. But I think it's just she needs to sort of build up her muscles to do the paddles, really. We got what other questions? I see magnet fishermen in the canals. Do they help or hurt boating? What would you say?
I think the magnet fishers that like when they finish their magnet fishing, they take their stuff and like put it into a trash place. I think like if they just take it out and put it on the towpath, it might help boaters. But I think maybe for people walking on the towpath or just for like looks purposes, I really don't think it looks that good. I think if you're going to do magnet fishing, you might as well take it out and put it in a trash. And
most of the really good magnet fishers are like, and there's no problem with that. But to be fair, like shopping trolleys out of the canal is good for everybody, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had one and then we phoned up the supermarket and asked them to come pick it up. Have we ever taken our boat into the sea? We don't want to take our boat onto a river.
No,
we're really namby.
I think if we're going to put our boat into a sea, I think it would be like obviously a proper sea boat.
Why is there no fire extinguisher in its holder, Emma? Oh, okay. Actually, to be fair, I need to put another screw in
To be fair, this thing, it's like a super loose, so it only has one screw in it. If I put the fire extinguisher on it, that thing would fall on my head in the night.
It is down here. It's like 2 seconds away, but yes, you are absolutely right. We need to get that one sorted.
But I don't want to get my head crushed, so I feel like I'll keep
we have fire extinguishers all over the boat, so we're never that far from. And our windows are safety windows, so we can just pull them and then we can get out of the boat. So we are very hot on our safety. The Ribble links would be a very exciting one, even though, yes, I think you can with a Ribble link. The only way we would consider it is if we had somebody, like, you can get somebody that pulls you. I'm just not sure our boat engine would be. But it's just also a very long day because you've got to do the Ribble link and then you've got to do all the locks. And to be fair, I think I try not to have Emma doing really long cruising days, so we are a little bit namby about the Ribble link. Fred says Native Americans love fries and mayo, learned to like it when in Germany, 1875 to 1977. Fries and mayo are amazing, aren't they? We like
are the lakes do lakes that connect to certain canals, so like do lakes connect to certain...
I don't know about lakes. I think rivers. Because obviously there's we want to go back on the River Thames, don't we? And there's further sort of down south, there's quite a lot of rivers we might sort of go and see. Do you ever fish?
I do have a fishing rod. It's like one of those beginner ones. It's not like a really fancy one.
It's a pole.
I really want to, but I think we're going into winter. As saying, I don't think we would want to fish in the winter. So I think when we get to like spring, summertime, I want to do it.
Yeah, I think we'd quite like to do a little bit.
Because we do just have a fishing rod.
I think the thing is, it's quite a lot. You've got to get a license, and then a sort of a rod license, and then you've got to get a license for where you are. So I think we just haven't had the time to look into doing it properly. Somebody said about as next time consider doing 5 or 6, 7 p.m. your time. You're absolutely right. We just thought
the reason we didn't do it is because like sort of like 6, 7 p.m. We can kind of like, lives can be surprisingly tiring. We're just like reading the chat and like talking and stuff. And like with this one being our sort of official one, we'd want to like have enough energy to like be able to respond and be chirpy. So
plus batteries, we wanted to get everything charged.
So
because you can't put your things on after. So if we sort of had to charge things and then we had to redo our batteries, then you can't put your engine or anything on after 8. But yeah, we would definitely like to do them a bit later. We really appreciate everybody's all over the world. So this again was just to sort of try. And also our plan is to do some more lives. And actually, because Emma's a little bit, can sort these things out, is to get some other boat vloggers on and do like panels. So maybe we could do one on, and people could come on and ask questions. Not because obviously we're not always that experienced. And so maybe get 2 or 3 other boat vloggers on, or other people, or some guests. So that we are planning on doing some more lives. But we are still kind of in the learning stage, aren't we? Well, I am. I'm always in the learning stage. Hello from Minnesota, USA. Hello from Florida.
Better get a set of dumbbells for Christmas that help you with heavy lock gates. Alternatively, Emma can help Mum can do the locks. I feel like driving a boat into locks would be pretty dangerous personally for me, since I'm not the best.
But we're going on the Ashby
driving
soon, and there's no locks on the Ashby, and Emma can do lots of driving because it'll be hopefully a little bit quieter. So we're looking. What's the shallowest canal we've been on?
Probably the Ashby.
Yeah, the Ashby.
Definitely Ashby, especially kind of in summer, because I think we went roughly kind of around summertime and it was really shallow there.
Will there be a video on blacking your boat's hull? Yes, definitely. We aren't doing the blacking ourselves, but we will film it being taken out of the water, and we'll film all. And also, we've got our boat safety certificate to do next year, so we'll film all of that and give you all the kind of information that people are thinking of buying boats. Then we'll be definitely filming all of that. So I think it's March is our blacking, isn't it? March 25th, after Emma's birthday.
Is there any particular area in the canal that you think is home? Personally, I really like the Oxford. It was the first canal we got after the after the Kent and Avon and the Thames. Thrupp was really pretty in autumn. I think autumn, it was the perfect time we went there, because Thrupp is it's really nice there, and especially sort of the outskirts of there. There are locks, but there aren't too many. It's kind of a nice combination. And there's middle of nowhere spots if you want to be somewhere middle of nowhere, but there's also a lot of buses around the area. So I feel like if we were thinking about places for me to college, I definitely would consider Oxford, because it's really, I think you can get moorings. And
I think that's the great thing about the boat is, and this is one of the reasons we got it, that is if Emma wants to go to college, then we can pick locations. We don't have to buy and sell a house. We could maybe go to a place where we probably couldn't afford a house. Maybe get a mooring or do continuous. Like the Oxford's quite good because there's a really good bus kind of route virtually down the sort of the canal, and there's a train line. So the aim is at sort of 16, or possibly even a little bit earlier. Emma can get early access sometimes, is for her to go to college for a year. So that will be a different, and then we'll just do lots of cruising in the summer and kind of all the holidays. John Walsh, I had a friend with a boat and we went to Bugsworth Basin, which we'd love to go to one day, for lunch. I drove the boat through a very narrow bridge and didn't hit the sides. He had just had his boat blacked too. You are a far better driver than I am, because how many times do I hit the sides?
A lot.
I do make Emma edit out some of my hits because I don't want
to clunk into
I do quite a lot. And I have to say, the Shroppie, the way we went with the Shroppie, there's always this great stream of water coming at you. So that's my sort of.
Oh, we've nearly done an hour.
I guess they are called narrowboats because that's their most prominent feature. I don't really know why then. I think there's lots of different terms. There's wide beams, there's barges, there's houseboats, there's but yeah. Are you learning a foreign language?
No, I've wanted to learn foreign languages, but I don't really have the attention span for it personally.
You did do some Spanish, didn't you?
French in school, I think.
No, I thought you learned a bit. Did you not do Duolingo or something?
Yeah,
There
I
are some
gave
really
it.
good
I gave it
apps.
up in a day.
Yeah, okay. And Emma likes anime, so she learns quite a lot of Japanese.
I think that's the one language I don't want to learn is Japanese.
So,
Because like I watch it in sub, so obviously I just listen to a lot of it, so I feel like I know a few terms.
Jay Gentry, big hello from Oregon. Love your show. Best to you, your mum and Emma. Thank you.
Have you ever struck any underwater debris? Yup, I think we've shopping trolley.
I mean, what? Sometimes you don't know. And it's horrible because you're cruising along and suddenly there's this awful thump, and it's a horrible sound if you hit something, and especially if you can't see it. Are you a fan of any sports teams?
No, I don't really. I know I've already done that one.
Oh, have you? Oh, sorry. Well, you missed a few.
Learn sign language, Emma. I did look into learning sign language from some stuff I learned. But I feel like it's one thing because it doesn't really involve me having to say anything. It's just hands. So I might look into that.
Victor, I had dyslexia. It was hard 50 years ago at school, and I wish I had homeschooling. I think you're right. I think it's, I think I'm pretty sure I probably got a bit of dyslexia, but schooling wasn't so bad. But I think it is tough for kids, and I think it's, it's nice to be able to explore different ways to learn. So yeah, we're big fans of homeschooling. Have you done the Erlen's classes?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I'm repeating.
Hi, I'm Fiona. It's Charlie, Nigel's friend. I'm enjoying the live stream.
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Hi. Considering Mandarin is a foreign language, Emma, I'm really fascinating culture. Yes. Henry, Mikey.
Have you checked out Final Cut?
Final Cut Pro, I think something like that.
Yeah.
I did look into it, but I kind of swayed more to Adobe, because I had looked in one of the really simple editing softwares and I thought it was the best choice for me. Oh, hi, Red Robo. I'm sorry if you
Hi,
said
one
something.
of our patrons. Hi.
Hi from California. Hi, Bob.
They've done the 44.
Hi, Elton.
Are you doing we've done the Christmas calendar. Yes, we're definitely doing another calendar, and it's on its way to. We'll do a video about it soon.
Hi from Leeds. With living full time on a boat, how do you earn a living?
Well, the first couple of years, to be fair, I lived off sort of savings. I sold my house. I'd worked. For obviously everybody works for years and years, but I'd fostered when Emma was very small, and I looked after sort of elderly parents. So, when we bought the boat, I was always going to be working. The plan initially was to do some trading from the boat, but so I lived off sort of savings for kind of a couple of years. I do some online work, and we do live very cheaply. We have our charity shop clothes and our supermarket clothes, and but yes, I'm sort of starting to build up a sort of an income from some online, hopefully this book and these courses. But yes, I think I just wanted to sort of be a mum for kind of a year. When I was fostering, I never really had any time off. When Emma was born, I think I had a day off. So it was nice to have a year or so, and we just learned about the boats and learned about cruising and all those sorts of things.
We've kind of done an hour.
Yeah, no, we'll keep. Where are you planning on staying in winter?
We're kind of just probably going to continue to cruise again. Winter's a really great time since there'll be less people out. Especially since of like the lockdown, we kind of got slowed down a bit. We don't like move insanely amounts.
Winter's a slower pace. We like staying. We don't necessarily this year want to go into a marina. We've never gone into a marina. You just have to keep an eye on the weather, and if it's going to freeze, you just need to make sure you're near water points. But we like being out on the cut, and it's nice because you get to know the sort of the liveaboard community. So we'll probably be Ashby, Oxford, probably around Rugby, those sorts of places. We're not planning on going too far because we have to come back to the Ashby for our blacking. So, and our dogs get vaccinated in February, so we have to get to our pets at home. So we will definitely be cruising.
Have you learned any new ukulele songs? No.
No.
I still haven't. I haven't picked up my ukulele in a while. I need to do that. I just keep forgetting.
What are your top speeds you can go, speed limits on the canals? I think the speed limit's 4 miles an hour, but I think it's probably more like kind of 2 or 3 that you sort of go. How long is your boat? 49 foot?
I think I saw hi from Tasmania,
Tasmania, was it?
Tasmania.
Wait, point, can't see. Yeah, Tasmania. So we've got somebody here from Atherstone, Gucci Lover. I'm from Atherstone. We're actually on the outskirts of Atherstone. We've just been through there.
Do you own a car? Nope. The only time I think we've been on, in a car, had a car on the boat is when we had to rent to go to Scotland or to get the dogs vaccinated. We either hire a van generally for them.
Did I understand it correctly? Were you at the helm during the slow cruise to Hotworth? No. Emma still needs to learn. I have been awful. I need to sort of get her out doing more driving. We need to take care with magnet fishing. Guns and grenades are surprisingly often lifted. I mean, to be fair, we haven't gone to any of the really bad places where people get we try not to sort of go to places where we think we're going to find guns and things.
Hi there.
Carlisman saying goodbye. I already
done that.
Oh, sorry.
Hi there from Peace Heaven, Sussex.
Yeah. I'll trade one for your Angel. I'm pretty sure after a few hours you'd give Angel back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she is a very, very annoying dog, but she's lovely. But she's she has her issues. Oh, were you alright for charge? I thought I heard her.
No. Come on, babes. Come here.
I'm just trying to carry.
Come here.
What made you sell up and buy the boat? We wanted an off-grid life. We wanted really ideally some land and a yurt, but it's really hard in this country. So the boat kind of gave an option of living off-grid. So we got our solars and things like that, and we wanted to travel a bit. It was between a boat and a van, but because we got quite a lot of dogs, then a van was a good thing. Alaska. Oh yes, somebody from the Two Rivers, Alaska. Alaska's beautiful. I would definitely like to go to Alaska. Your mum needs to say hello more often. Yes, I know. I need to, but I do like to keep Emma's channel, mainly about her.
Hello from Belgium.
Emma homeschooled and continues. Does she get? Do you get opportunity to make friends with people your own age from Endeavour?
It's definitely online. There's a few home ed groups I'm on. And I definitely think for my other channel, my gaming channel, I'll have to make some more friends. I definitely think I have a select of friends at the moment, which I'm having a lot of fun with because I can play games with them and stuff.
And to be fair, with lockdown, it's been actually quite good because I think a lot of young people have struggled not being able to go to school and not being able to see friends. So at the moment, it's been sort of quite good for Emma. Everything's stayed quite the same because her friends are online, and I think we don't know what's going to happen in the next few months, but it at least has given her that kind of stability. But we generally would try and stop and visit a home ed group on the way, but I think a lot of them aren't on at the moment. And obviously when she goes to college we'll be in one place for a year, so
buy
and sell kayaks. Yes.
Hang on, I saw something. Who is your favourite YouTuber that doesn't own an arrow? Let's think. I've watched just a random selection of malarkey. I think YouTubers probably some people who game Minecraft. I think Wibblesut, Tommy Innit, Tubbo, Fundy, and everything. Those are just random streamers and YouTubers.
And we like the indie projects who have a van, and they've got land in Portugal. So
can Emma say Ulrus? I think that already says that I can't say Ulrus yet.
I think you're closer. When we first got there, we couldn't believe how it was pronounced. We love Ulrus. There's a great place there that does the most amazing salad. But yeah.
Are you on a boat now? Yes, this is the background. This is the bedroom. And the dogs are just sleeping peacefully.
Which is very, very rare.
Susie's just on my lap.
Just
Green Mumbo Jumbo 2. I do watch them. You're not helping with this. Green Mumbo Jumbo 2. I do watch them sometimes. I kind of actually forgot about them. I think I probably will watch them soon. Hello from how do you say that? It's the
Where I can't see.
the Bill House.
Oh, Toledo, Ohio.
I heard from USA.
What is it? How long's the longest narrowboat? I think narrowboats tend to go up to about 70 foot. If you want to do the whole of the sort of network, then I think 57 is your maximum. But we've seen 70 is lovely and long, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've got friends who've got 70 foot. Not sure Emma would cope with those swing bridges. You did quite a lot of swing bridges.
I've done a lot of swing bridges. They're actually easier, to be honest. Sometimes there was one specific swing bridge that was really hard, and I think even like other people struggled with it.
We did quite a lot of swing bridges on the Kennet and Avon. That's quite a hard canal. And you like the ones, there are some that are mechanised and you get to press the button and stop the traffic.
Yes, that's fun.
That Emma loves doing that.
But then I panicked because then once I was doing a swing bridge and it was like one of the, I think it was opening it for someone else, and a car was coming along and I thought they were going to stop, so I kept going. And then they just suddenly freaking burst through that. And I panicked so much because like...
Yeah, they were naughty. People were ignoring
my
the
inner
signs.
thought was just to keep
opening it. And to
opening
be fair,
it.
there's been quite a few times, I think at Thrupp, they've broken the swing bridge by people ignoring it.
Big hi from Indonesia, lots of water here. Can you show us outside? It's kind of hard to. My webcam, I feel like I wouldn't be able to get it like into the right position again.
We've got a golf course over there, although we haven't seen anybody.
I think that's like over the hills, the golf course, because it doesn't really look like tamed grass.
It's not particularly picturesque here, but it had good internet. It's hard to believe that this live stream is on board a boat, no rocking or swaying. The water must be calm. The water's calm. We've had a bit of rocking because people have gone past us quite fast, but not at the moment.
How deep are the canals on average? Probably, I've fallen in, so I know this. They're probably, from like the height that I've seen, they're probably kind of like up to here. So 4.
Yeah, they usually, I think, I want to say 4 or 5 feet. I mean, sometimes you can hear your prop dragging along the bottom.
Sometimes it's really shallow.
And also there's also a lot of mud. So the problem with falling in is the water might be a certain amount, but then can be quite deep mud. So you obviously got to be really careful. We had trouble. You all had a hard start with the gearbox trouble, taking so long to repair. I mean, it did take a long time, partly because it was Christmas, so it was being sent off, and then. But luckily, we broke down in Banbury, and Emma, you had an amazing time, didn't you, in Banbury?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Because she was right in the shopping centre.
There was like a donut van that we had, which was nice. I really enjoyed your channel and seeing the beautiful countryside. Let me just
I think your YouTube stuff is great, so homeschooling seems to be working very well. Dave Gullen, thank you. Who hits the dislike? Very rude. We're not worried. You've been taught, haven't you, to sort of roll with the punches in terms of likes and dislikes, and there's always some people that do that, but we're not too worried about that.
we did
that one. Do you think the CRT are trying to make living abroad full-time more difficult? I think it's a very hard balance with the CRT. And I don't want to it's a very controversial subject in terms of liveaboards. I think it's difficult. I think obviously more and more people are kind of, living on the sort of canals, and often in particular places. So you find, like particularly up north, it's kind of nice and quiet, and other places around, when we were on the Kennet and Avon around Bath, and around London, there's a real kind of issue with people who sometimes don't want to move, or break down for long periods of time. And the CRT we've always found have been very good. If we've ever had to stay, when I had some health issues, you phone them up and they're really, really good. So I think it's a very difficult balance with keeping the sort of canals moving so that everybody can get to the kind of moorings near the shops and near the people want to go to the pubs. So I think it's a hard issue. I think there was some talk about changing rules. We tend to just sort of try and keep our heads down, and at the moment, because we move all the time, we don't generally have problems. I think with people with sort of children who are at school, I think they can negotiate sort of reduced cruising in the term time and long cruising in the sort of holidays, and that may well be something But I think it's just a difficult balance between, leisure boaters and hire boaters and liverboards, and we should, we all just need to sort of try and find ways, maybe more mooring options is a good, so that if people do want to sort of find moorings that are kind of affordable. We feel we're quite noisy, so we try and avoid, we wouldn't want to sort of necessarily moor somewhere where our dogs would annoy people. But yeah, it's a really difficult one. Could you go overseas and travel European rivers and canals? Not really on our boat, but we probably could go over there and hire a boat there. I'd love to do the Norfolk Broads. I think technically we can get to Norfolk Broads, but I'm not sure.
Looks like Emma needs to join in and have a. Oh, it looks like Emma needs to join the dogs and have a nap. Mum seems to find continue.
Yeah, it's we've had because it's been the weather's not been very good. We've been doing quite a lot of. You've been doing quite a lot of editing and things, haven't you? What else do we have? Do they have nitrogen infused coffee lattes in the grocery stores there? I think so. I think I've seen some. I have nice coffee. I always have nice coffee on the boat. I really enjoyed the channel and seeing the beautiful countryside. You've fallen in, Emma, haven't you? A few times.
Yeah, I have. I think one time was the gangplank. It kind of slipped off when I was walking past, and it just went straight in. And I had to walk, because you can't technically walk in the canal. Walk around to get up onto the boat. And the other time, I didn't fall in the water, but I think I'd rather fall in the water. I fell into a bed of nettles below the water, and that really hurt.
Somebody asked, when can you get your comments turned back on, and is it because of the age? Now, comments are a bit complicated. We've asked YouTube if we can have our comments on, and we've said, look, they're supervised, but they're not allowed on her gaming channel. They're allowed on, even though she shows her face, but if she did a vlog, then they would be switched off for that. So they seem to sort of distinguish between if it's just a face cam. Weirdly, they seem to let us do lives, and then after this live they will leave last time they left the comments on. So then obviously if we do a live once a month, it gives people opportunities. We've tried to sort of contact YouTube and talk to them, but they just sort of quote the terms and conditions and policies, and they never really have a proper conversation. So we obviously stick to the rules. We can actually override and put the comments back on, but we don't, because we obviously don't want to fall foul of any YouTube rules. So I think it's been a difficult time for YouTube with all the young people and copper, and so again we've just tried to sort of roll with the punches, haven't we, and sort of take a long term. But a lot of their rules don't make sense, and there are some channels where people seem to have comments on, even sort of some big channels, but it's kind of hard to work out their rules sometimes. But I don't know what will happen. Oh God.
It's nice on the Ashbury, nice along there. Yes, we hopefully to do spend time further down the Ashby, because the end of the Ashby is really pretty.
Are we actively involved in canal conservation, and what canals are being extended do you most want to travel on? Well, we recently went to visit the Lichfield and Hatherton restoration, and I think yes, and that was an amazing project, but I think they need £40 million, so you need to go onto their website and donate. So they've got lots of amazing things they need to get done, and we would love to go on that although it's got 38 locks, so when it's restored. I think there was some down there was one on the Kennet and Avon that we passed. So I think there's lots of restorations. Anything else? Go on. I feel like I've gone back a bit. What's the most dangerous stretch of canal you have experienced? What do you think the most dangerous?
I'm trying to think.
We're always nervous on rivers. We did a week on the Thames, so I'm always a little bit nervous.
I think probably the rivers. I don't think there's really any canals.
We've had a few places where we don't always feel 100% safe, but we feel quite safe with the dogs, but we wouldn't leave our boats. We wouldn't leave our boat kind of unattended. How far south have you been on the Grand Union, and would you go on the Thames? We've been on the Thames for a week. We want to go back on the Thames, and we plan, Mick, to do... Yeah, we'd really like to do the Grand Union, but what we thought we might do is try and get all our blacking done and then go... We don't want to go all the way into London. but we definitely want to go down the Grand Union, don't we?
Canal Restoration Trust, thank you for the shout out. We look forward to seeing you cruising here.
Where was that?
The bottom one. You're
okay.
way up.
Go to the Norfolk Broads.
Oh, I think your thing's broken.
Don't break my chat. Emma's broken my chat now.
No, you did it. The Wi-Fi's just gone weird on your phone.
Okay, well you carry on then.
Gotta head out. Yard work, fair winds. Take care. Bye, Jin Hogan. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you.
That was a great video. I love seeing them upgrading and repairing canals. Yes, it was actually really interesting and I had a lot of fun. Angel, that's not necessary for you to make noise. And that's not the reason to make the table fall.
Angel gets a bit stressy. She was somebody sort of dug a hole because she's rescued and they left her in it and she twirls, so she's definitely got a few issues. Angel, come here. No, I know, you're cross now. So yeah, I don't know if you want to. Have we dealt with all our
I think so.
questions? We want to say a big thank you to all our moderators. Thank you so much for coming on and keeping our chat. And it looks like you were kept a little busier than I was expecting. So
there's a lot of people. Yeah, just like random.
So no, thank you so much. I just want to say a big
thank you to also all the donations that we got.
Sorry. Oh, somebody sank in the K&A. Oh, there's just been too many sinkings in locks recently, and it's very sort of sad.
But thank you all so much for coming to the live stream. I'm hopefully going to do another one soon, and I'm going to sort out the alert box thing because that's just annoying me, to be honest. But yeah, if you like this live stream, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So you're notified every time I do a video, and comment down below, comment on my social medias, my Patreon, or my Gmail, thenappergirl@gmail.com if you have any suggestions for me, and you also do the canal post address.